On January 18th, 2019, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights faced off against the Iowa Hawkeyes at their home crowd. The match that most people were excited for was number 3rd ranked Nick Suriano going up against number 8th ranked Austin DeSanto. Now let's keep in mind that Nick Suriano was coming off of a controversial loss against Dayton Fix a week prior, and Austin DeSanto was an NCAA qualifier for Drexel University before transferring to the Hawkeyes. Now, Austin DeSanto and Nick Suriano, both very scrappy wrestlers, so you could tell that this was going to be a good match from the start. Scoreless the first period, but Nick Suriano would start the second period strong by getting an escape and a nice single leg takedown to take a lead 3-0. DeSanto would escape, making the score 3-1. However, into the third period, Suriano would get called for stalling, and DeSanto was awarded a point, making the score 3-2. To make matters worse than it already was, Suriano got called again for stalling on top, making the score 3-3. So the stall calls were catching up, and the match wasn't in Suriano's favor at this point. After an escape from DeSanto, the match was tied 4-4 with Suriano's riding time, and then Austin DeSanto would shock the crowd, hitting a buzzer beater takedown, just winning the match 6-4. So after the match was over, Austin DeSanto would just get in Nick Suriano's face and scream at him for absolutely no reason. Now, if you watched Austin DeSanto between the years of 2018 and 2020, I'd say, he was known for not keeping his composure on the mat, and that's what really made him a hated wrestler by the fans. Little did DeSanto know that Suriano was going to get his revenge back, and he would, as the two would meet again in the Big Ten semifinals. Now, the Big Ten semifinals was basically a repeat of the duel. Suriano was in the lead and was in control of the match, but then the penalties would get to him. First, he was warned for, I think it was a hands to the face, which was a very hated call, still is a very hated call, and then he would get warned for stalling. And at this point, the match was 3-3, technically 4-3, with once again Suriano building up that riding time. Then at the end of the match, Suriano would lock up a cradle, and it would be 2 points, and then all hell just broke loose. By the end of the match, Suriano and Austin DeSanto had to be pulled off from each other basically by the referees and by their coaches, and it was just crazy at the end of the match. And later on in an 8 or whatever you call it, Iowa and Rutgers would get deducted a team point, which makes sense because it's the postseason. You can't be doing stupid stuff, especially with NCAAs coming up and stuff like that. And Iowa would challenge Suriano's cradle takedown by throwing in the challenge brick, which was stupid because he would still win off of riding time either way, and they were just wasting challenge bricks at that point. And yeah, basically that was the end of the match. Hey, props to both wrestlers, both really good wrestlers and had very fantastic college careers. Maybe we could see them in a freestyle match. They're not in the same weight class or anything, but it would still be a pretty interesting match. Also, this is part 1 of heated wrestling moments, so if there was another heated wrestling moment that you would like me to make a video on, then drop it in the comments below and I'll do it. And yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy your day.